But to start things off at 7 o'clock, Andrea called, and it was about a year ago that Andrea called the radio station in search of a kidney.
I am advocating for kidney donation. I'm talking about my story, and hopefully, an altruistic donor is out there who feels inspired to help me and continue all the other things I'm doing in my life. Like you mentioned, I am a second lieutenant. I volunteer as an EMT locally, actually in 2 squads. I am studying acupuncture. I hope to practice integrative medicine in the future. I want to give back a lot.
One of the most sincerest, nicest person you will ever meet. And finally, on August the 5th, she got the kidney. Andrea Sampson, how are you? Thanks so much for calling. How you feeling?
Thank you so much for having me, Steve. What a nice intro.
You know what? This is an incredible story. I mean, it started with like billboards going up on the NASDAQ building in Times Square. The push was tremendous. Tell us how you got the kidney.
Well, it's an altruistic donor. I don't know much about it, and I'm respecting their privacy. If they ever want to reach out to me, I am grateful beyond words and will receive them with open arms, but I don't know too much about it. I did receive a kidney a week ago. I'm feeling amazing. Mm-hmm. I'm blessed. I'm so excited for all the possibilities coming my way in life. And I'm ready to get going. I'm healing. Now it's a healing process, but I'm ready to get going and do all the things that I've wanted to do.
So how long does it take? First of all, where were you when you got the call?
I was at home.
Right.
Actually, did not really understand the call. I had to call back to understand what was happening because I was just told I need to give blood. So I did not realize it was to potentially get a kidney, that it was a match. I just thought it was regular blood work, which I was doing fairly frequently anyway to keep track of my health.
So you get the call and you go right in. Do you just rush right down and they do it immediately? Is there a waiting period? How did it work?
I got a call. I drew blood, and I didn't know that it was for a donation. And then when I found out, a surgery was scheduled, and I came in. It wasn't a last-minute thing. It was planned. It was scheduled. And I came in, and I had my surgery. And, leading up to that, you never know what's going to happen.
That's what I mean.
Anything can happen. I had an incident in March where I had a surgery set up, and I was really looking forward to it. And in the last minute, it didn't go through. So anything could have happened. I was nervous. I didn't expect or not expect anything. I was just trying to stay the course and stay hopeful and really, really hoping that this works out. And it did. And I'm so, so grateful.
And now you got the kidney. Now, how fast? How do you feel? Like, from the time you came out of the the anesthesia, how is the healing process? How rapidly do you feel better?
Well, the difference is immediate. I mean, I woke up, I had much clearer skin, I had color. It's like I had natural blush on for a change. Usually I'm putting that on myself. And I had a lot more energy. I would say all the brain fog was gone. I felt really, really good. Of course, I have an incision, right, which needs to heal, and that takes time. And I'm on a lot of immune suppressants, so I need to be careful about going out in public and wearing masks and protecting myself for the period that I need to do that.
Right.
But I feel amazing. From the moment I woke up from surgery, it was like night and day. I had tons of energy. My brain fog was gone. It was really amazing.
What a difference. What a difference. You're an EMT. Like, when can you go back to work?
I don't know. That's a good question. As soon as I can, I would love to go. But I think right now it's about protecting this kidney.
Put you in bubble wrap.
Making sure that everything goes smoothly and just fully recovering. I don't know how long that might take. I am fairly young. I'm 31.
Yeah.
So I would hope sooner rather than later, but we will see.
Isn't your birthday soon?
It was end of March.
End of March. Okay. So, this is great now. And also you're going to get to go dancing, and you'll be able to dance because you'll have more energy, right? That's a good thing.
That's a great thing. I'm looking forward to that. The first thing I was looking forward to was eating.
So what was the first thing?
Banana pancakes. I had bacon.
Uh-huh.
It was amazing. Now I'm
Bacon!
eating healthy, but you got to have a little bacon. You got to live.
No, come on. You've been through hell. You could eat anything you want. You
I
deserve
can
it.
have a little bit of bacon, right?
Exactly. You've earned your bacon. All right, now you got an acupuncture Instagram site to help others in this situation. Please give it out.
Through You Acupuncture is my account. It'll be getting more and more active as I post about my journey throughout acupuncture school, which I'm now entering my senior year. So
Right.
I'm really excited to be seeing patients and, kind of finishing up this schooling and starting a practice very soon. And you can follow me again at True You Acupuncture on Instagram.
And a GoFundMe because the medical expenses. Now, how does that work out? They're through the roof for you. The donor, no problem at all. Everything gets picked up. But you young lady, where's your GoFundMe?
I do have a GoFundMe. It'll be on my True You Acupuncture account for the time being. If anyone wants to donate there, I would be more than grateful. And you can follow everything on there. That'll be the main account.
Now, you're graduating in a year and you're going to open up your own practice. How about that?
Yep, I'll start a new practice. I am very excited to be treating transplant, chronic illness, and giving back to those who have similar situations. It's a really hard journey, and I really empathize and feel a kinship with others that have those types of issues, and I would really like to work on those things together as a team.
The great thing about it, having been through it, having come out the other end, who better to talk to about it? Andrea, what advice would you give people who are considering donating the kidney, people who are waiting for the kidney, and people who've come out the other side? What would you say?
Stay hopeful. I think there are some really incredible people out there. There are ordinary people that have the capability and capacity to do incredible things. Anyone can save a life. Anyone can get tested anyway. It's a process that really takes good care of you. And at the end of the day, it's a beautiful thing. What's more incredible than saving someone's life?
Mm-hmm.
And then the journey begins to continue living and get back to all the things that you were looking forward to doing before. You can now finally do and live your life as you wanted to.
So is your mom going to put a big billboard on the NASDAQ building? She got it. She finally got it.
I don't know. We'll see. I wouldn't mind. At this point, I'm kind of getting used to the fame.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting used to all of this activity, and we'll see what happens.
All right. We could donate the old kidney on eBay, right? Andrea.
That's one way.
That's what. Right?
I've heard of cases where people find kidneys on Craigslist, so you never know.
You don't want Craig's kidney. Andrea, thanks so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Please keep in touch. Anything you need, we're here.
Thank you so much, Steve, really.
Got it. Andrea Sampson, how about that? Last September came on looking for a kidney, and now she got one.